Well, hey there. Today I am going to be doing something a little different from my usual vlogs that I do. I do plan to continue doing regular vlogs as well, but I'm kind of starting this new little series that I'm hoping is going to help me and maybe even help other people. So this is going to be my skating over 50 little series that I'm going to do because I want to document my progress with my skating. Um, I've been watching this really wonderful channel called Struggle Skates, where it's this girl and she's been documenting her progress as she's been going along, learning to skate and learning new moves and tricks and all kinds of things. And it's really wonderful. And it's really helped me a lot because, I love to watch the skaters that are, that have been skating their whole lives and they teach skating and everything because they have a lot of really valuable information to share, to teach people like me. But it is really refreshing to be able to watch somebody that is, learning and showing their progress and talking about, things that they are figuring out along the way and stuff. So that's kind of what I want to do with this because I want to document how much I'm progressing, which at this point is not much at all. And I've actually been, I guess it's been like, 2 months, I think, since I got my skates. But in the beginning, I was only able to skate in my teeny tiny little kitchen. And I'm talking, this is like seriously small. So I really couldn't do much of anything in that small space. And that's where I was skating up until just recently. And then recently I finally branched out to come outdoors. But then finding a place to skate outside was really hard because a lot of the surfaces out here are just terrible. And when you're a beginner like I am, it is very scary to try to skate on concrete that has, gouged out places and lots of bumps and rocks and different things. So I was having a hard time. And then I finally found this place. It's a park, but it's kind of far from where I live, that actually had a really nice, smooth surface sidewalk that I could practice on, and I loved it, but it's really far, so it makes it hard for me. Well, I found this place that's like really close to where I live that actually has like a ton of space that you could skate. This is huge, and it even goes around in the back, and it goes around, so it's like this is a huge place to skate, but the concrete is horrible. I came out last week and was trying to skate on this, and I was terrified. I really was, because I'm so beginner at this point. The skating on this is just too scary for me. And so I kind of abandoned that idea. But then one day I decided I was going to come up here and look around some more. And I thought, okay, let me just check one more time and see if there's anything. So then I did find this area that's inside here, which I'm going to show you in a second. It's very long. It's long. It's not long, but it's long, and it's narrow. So it's not real easy to try to learn turns and things like that. So it's kind of, at this point, I'm just able to go skate down there, stop, turn around, and come back. I'm going to work on trying to learn to turn without stopping, because there are little spaces in between these little things here, like that right there, that I could try to turn around, but I haven't really done turns yet, so I'm still so new, y'all. I'm telling you. But that's why I want to start doing this now, because even though I've actually kind of been skating, if you want to call it that, for a couple of months, I've not progressed very much at all, because in my kitchen, as small as it was, I was barely able to do 2 bubbles across the floor before stopping and then having to turn around. And now I'm just now starting to get to a place where I'm lifting my feet off the ground. So anyway, I'm going to show you this area in here in just a minute, but I was messaging, or not messaging, I was commenting on Struggle Skates videos, and she's really sweet. She always replies back and everything, and it's wonderful. I love being able to interact with somebody else that's skating. And I was telling her, or I was talking about how, you know, I take a broom, because in one of her videos she said something about she felt like she needed to take a broom with her because of the little rocks and stuff. And I was saying that I take one on my bike and everything. So I'm actually show you my little setup here as to, this is how I go out to go skating. So I'll show you that right now. All right, so here it is. Here's my bike. And then I've got my broom attached here. I've got it attached with this little thing. It's like one of those little, it's kind of like a cable tie, but you can actually reuse it over and over again. It's for like electrical cords and things, you know, if you want to tidy up your cords and stuff. And then I've got this bungeed onto here, which is my skate bag. And this is my handy dandy portable seat, because I need a place to sit down to put my skates on. Because forget it, I cannot try to put my skates on sitting on the ground or anything. So I'm going to be using this to sit on, and so that's how I get that going. And then over here I've got my other bag that's got all my other crap in it that I bring with me, including my padded pants. And when I bought these padded pants, they turned out to be way bigger than I thought they were going to be. So they're ginormous, they're huge, but that's all right. They still work. So, you know, I'm not a skinny mini, so it's kind of needed for me to have like larger size stuff. So anyway, I'm going to get my stuff set up, and I need to go sweep this floor in here, but I'm going to show you real quick this area so you can see. So this is where I'm skating. Down this thing. I mean, I'm glad that it's long, and I'm glad that all of these things are along here, because it does give me something to grab a hold of if I start getting paranoid and nervous. But, you know, at some point I've got to branch out away from that type of thing. But luckily, it's like when I sweep this off, even though it's filthy dirty, it's actually really smooth. It's not like the concrete that's out here, because this out here is just, it's really bad. But this in here is pretty good. The only thing that I've noticed, though, about this particular area is that the center part is kind of raised a little bit. It's very slight, so you can't really see it that well. But this used to be a market, and they're actually getting ready to make it a market again. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to use this area. But it used to be a market, and so this was raised up with these little drainage things along the sides, so that, you know, if there's water and things like that, it drains down in there. So it's not a completely flat surface, but it's a good place for me to at least do some practicing. And so I'm going to get this swept up and then get my gear on so that I can attempt to practice some today and practice lifting my feet off the ground. So I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I got my little setup here. I got my skates on, and I swear they said there was like a 20% chance of rain for later, and the wind is starting to pick up. The sky is getting dark. I think I'm getting ready to be hit with a storm. This is just great. I mean, luckily this has this over it, but now I don't know how great this is. I don't know if it's even gonna prevent water from coming in. I've moved my bike in here too. I may be stuck here for a while. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna set this up, and I'm just gonna be filming what I'm practicing. So I'll, you know, figure out later what I'm gonna actually put in. Sorry. But I'm gonna get started. Hopefully before it gets too crazy. I just hope it won't be like a big like thunderstorm or something that hits. So let's see what happens, y'all. All right, y'all, this is probably a bad idea The wind is getting crazy over here. I've already got my skates on, so I'm going to at least go a couple of rounds here and then see what happens. I don't know if you can even hear because the wind might be blowing in there. All right, I'm going to go. All right, let me get going here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah, I'm brand new to this lifting my feet off the ground thing. Totally brand new. I went back to bubbles here at the end. Hi. Okay. Jesus. Okay, I might start with some bubbles here. I'm not doing real good. Oh, this is not real great. Y'all, I'm trying, but oh my God. Oh, I'm like really struggling with this because there are some uneven places along the way here. And so I'm like really paranoid and panicky once I get to those places, but I'm going to keep going and trying here for at least a little bit. Okay. Oh, Lord. Of course, as soon as I get close to here, then I start like not doing what I originally set out to do. Let me sit on my little thing here. Okay. All right, y'all. Oh my God. As you can see, I do have on my helmet, my nice 888 helmet. I decided I'd invest in good quality protective gear. So I've got my 888 pads and wrist things and whatever. But y'all, I'm telling you, I'm so nervous out here. I just wish so much that I had a skating rink that I could go and skate on. I really do. I would just love it if there was a place that I could go that had an actual skating surface that didn't have bumps and lumps and things like that, to where I could just skate and not be as paranoid. Because I'm just really paranoid when I hit something and I can tell my skate is like, having a hard time getting over something. I'm just like, oh my God, my heart starts racing. Anyway, I'm not sure what to do because it's like this weather is kind of iffy, and these tropical storms, because I'm in Thailand, in case you're watching this and you have no idea where I'm at or anything. I live in Thailand, and I live in the southern part where the beach is, so I'm just minutes away really from the beach. And sometimes we get these tropical storms that come in out of nowhere, and sometimes they can be really, really bad. So I'm a little paranoid just because this structure that I'm under here is very old. I don't know how long it's been here, but it's questionable. So it's like, I don't know if one of these roof pieces might come crashing down on me if the wind gets out of control. I really don't know. So I'm a little paranoid to stay, but anyway, I just wanted to try to get a little bit of this. I'm going to hopefully get more footage of me skating, as I go along, little clips here and there to put in these specific videos that are going to be for my, like, roller skating over 50 is probably what I'm going to do. Because if I say skating, that could mean ice skating, that could mean skateboarding. I mean, there's different things that you could apply to that, but this is specifically roller skating. So anyway, I'm going to be just doing videos specifically for that, and I'll probably be talking about skating in my vlogs too, because I mean, I'm obsessed with it right now. I'm obsessed though with trying to actually be able to skate, because it's been really, difficult not feeling like I'm actually skating yet, because at this point I'm doing so little. I'm just barely doing anything at all. So I can't really feel like I'm actually skating at this point. But anyway, I appreciate y'all being here, and I'm hoping that maybe, this video will be interesting for beginners that might be looking for somebody else who's a beginner. And, because I'm even more so than Struggle Skates. But please check out her videos. If you like skating and you want to see other people that are, in the learning process and everything, please check out her channel. I'll put a link in the description for her, because it's helping me a lot to watch her right now, because it makes me feel not so alone. But she's way more advanced than me. So if you're looking for somebody a little more advanced than I am, check her out. And anyway, thanks for watching and for listening. And I hope to see you soon with some more skating practice. So thanks, everybody. Bye.